Welcome to A New Start, Session 5. I would like to open this week's session with a clarification for our listeners. Our tabletop role-play game system of choice is not a standard off-the-shelf offering. This group has developed and uses a custom system we have been calling the Unbound. Though it shares some similarities with some popular RPGs, it is a very different beast. I will not bore you with the details here, but will instead post a brief summation in the details section below. So should you hear some rules that don't make sense, or a character does something that, quote, cannot be done, that is why. Now back to business. Last week, Poppy, the brave gnomish defender, SHYLO, the Goliath psionic warrior maiden fair, Flip-Flop, the Felidae mage, and the Drekar healer, Shoefly, assisted their patron Penarol in the frontier settlement of Deep Port with an experiment to unravel the hidden mystical workings of teleportation magic. The scientific endeavor concluded with groundbreaking results, all thanks to the power of unrelated daily obsessive journaling. We now join them live in session.
My fun fact today is more gnome lore than anything, but gnomes are not born in the standard sense, but gnomes grow from the ground in their garden. And once they get about 2 inches tall, they break free from the ground and start walking, and then they grow for about the next 20 years, like a normal life cycle for a creature, until they get somewhere between 8 to 10 inches tall. Poppy is actually quite tall for a gnome. Taller than most gnome, almost any gnome you've ever seen. At almost a foot tall.
Nice.
Super tall.
That's the poppies. SHYLO.
Needs some more time.
Okay.
I gotta
Shoe.
yeah.
Shoe's fun fact is, despite what people may think, because the duster might hide a bit, he's kind of out of shape. He's like the guy who played linebacker in high school football, so he was big and buff, but then didn't go anywhere. So he's got he's still built, he's still got strength, but he's got a gut. He's got no stamina.
Like George Foreman in the later years.
Little bit,
like,
yeah.
Talking a sandwich maker, George Foreman.
A football player.
He basically went he's still got the upper body strength because he put all the time in, and that doesn't exactly go away. But the rest of it is gone.
I'm gonna give you back one of these because I'm unprepared and I'm just not in a headspace to even come up with a fact other than SHYLO was never molested.
SHYLO was never molested.
That's a fun fact.
SHYLO has never met a man named, what's his name?
Humbert.
Humbert?
Yeah.
You can keep your guy.
God. Sorry, guys. I just did not want to fall down that trap.
And then you did.
And then I fucking did.
And then back to the flip-flop. Remember things pulled out of your ass are more exciting.
I'm just trying to think of something that Flip-Flop would actually remember, but
That's a tricky part of a character with no memory. It doesn't have to be something Flip-Flop would remember, just something that Erin remembers about Flip-Flop.
Maybe Flip-Flop doesn't even know.
Flip-Flop grew up on the equivalent of like a hippie, and like their family is actually in the equivalent of like a hippie commune.
Mm-hmm.
So that's part of the reason that there's like really, really poor social skills.
You're homeschooled essentially?
Yeah, grew up in a Christian cult.
Yep.
No. Like I said, closer to a hippie commune, more of the like kumbaya vibe than the
Drink the Kool-Aid gut vibe? Yeah.
No, not the Kool-Aid vibe.
Yeah,
but
that's
like
what-
one
not
with
the
nature.
Kool-Aid.
If you want. Yeah.
All right. And SHYLO has never been molested.
Yeah. That she remembers.
Uh-oh.
That she's aware of.
Repressed memories coming
Yeah,
back later
totally.
episodes.
I'm sure it's in your book if you were.
Yeah, totally. Totally.
Or maybe that's why she started keeping the book.
Yeah, maybe, hey.
So last time on Anus Tart.
I think Rob did the last one.
You did. I think it's Erin's turn. Do you
Yeah,
have notes
Erin's.
Well, you were having a hard time with the sound last time. We can skip your turn this time and go to Sash and you guys go next time.
I was not in a good headspace last time. I don't remember a lot.
It's all good, man.
Okay.
I remember that I ran around a lot and some things happened. And that we have supposed free room and board. And then you guys were downstairs talking to some people. And I was running back and forth along the hall. And then there was a wet note on the ground, which I completely ignored and walked over and went and had breakfast. And you guys had an argument about what to do. And then we're discussing where I went as I was just sitting there eating breakfast. And then we went off to talk to the wizard again, who was dealing with the water thing and got talking about this whole transportation thing. And there's like some weird in-between thing, I think. And there's people in there, but I don't remember that there's people in there. And now we're going off somewhere else. He wouldn't teleport us there, which makes absolutely no sense. Since he already did it once, why can't he do it a second time?
And
That's
we
what I
went
remember.
shopping.
Went shopping.
And it was a shopping episode.
I
And
named
I was
this.
shopping.
I named the session 4, part 1 of 4, time fuckery. There's only one part, just to be silly.
But yes, our
Oh yeah, we
overall.
were in the shop and the guy didn't like that I tried to eat the hummingbirds and I didn't quite understand.
But yeah, our job is we're supposed to go to South Lease as emissaries.
Yeah.
And it's super fertile farm country there. And we're supposed to take a dagger and get a scraping from the obelisk there.
Yeah.
Or 500 gold
Yeah.
plus
Yeah.
one item
And Poppy had found a piece of green residuum.
And we need to
On
be
the ground, yeah.
sneaky,
Yeah.
and you
which I
make water
pocketed.
gnomes.
So
Yes.
you got actually surreptitiously.
Yeah.
So you guys don't even know what happened.
And we learned about the 3 T's of true love.
They were
Yes.
again.
Teeth, trustworthiness, and the hygiene.
Yeah.
That was funny, Dortmund.
Yeah. That was a good one, Dave.
Good girl.
I don't mean to toot my own horn.
I know,
but
me too. That was pretty funny.
Yeah. Okay, so we left it basically at the end of the session where Penarol was sending you off to do your little thing. You guys are leaving his tower, and as you're leaving the tower, he goes, Poppy, friend.
Yes.
Yeah. I apologize to you. I was insensitive, clearly. I did not realize that you had a fear of those we shall not speak of in the wetness. And he kind of lets you guys like walk out the door with the
I'm
exception
just
of
sitting
you.
there with my head caught.
I, as a child, had a small fear of water. I know, me.
Well, that's where the water gnomes live. That makes a lot of sense.
I know, but me. I understand your fear. My grandmother gave me something very special. It helped me a lot. I want to pass it on to you because I believe it'll help you very, very, very much. Very much. And he goes, and there's a large wooden chest, oak chest. He cracks it open, rummages around, and in the bottom, and he takes out in like a little, it's like an antiqued linen. It was white at one point in time. And he unwraps it in front of you. And there is, it's like a little, like tattered, like little kid's blanket almost. About yay big. For you, it's like a cape.
Yeah,
You could
yeah.
easily wear it as a cape. Put this on. Either as a poncho or however,
I grab-
it is yours.
I look at it. I look at it up at him, mistrustworthy.
It's-
Look up at him.
It
down
is.
at it. I'm going to roll a sense motive check, not because I want it, but because Poppy wants it.
Yep.
At a 14.
It is a blue satin piece of cloth, basically. It looks like a fragment of cloth. Again, you could easily wear it as a cape. He looks like he is earnestly just giving you something that means a lot to him.
I look at it and look up at him.
See, no, it's
Look back
it's
up
a
at it.
gift. It will
And I
help.
smell it.
What is it?
It's
It's
a little
blankie. A little blankie,
little
essentially.
satin blankie.
Oh.
Basically, it'll work for a
Purity
cape for him.
blanket.
Put it on around your
I,
shoulder.
I throw it around my shoulders and kind of tie it like a superhero around my neck,
Okay.
like you would as a towel when you were a kid.
Here,
It's a
here.
very
Superhero.
romantic
Here.
shade.
Here, and you guys are like out the door waiting for him, and he's kind of like sequestered in here. Well, you guys are just waiting outside for him patiently. Here, and he gives you. This is nothing. This is just a cufflink, just as a clasp.
Okay. Mm,
So it's a nice little cape now. No matter what you do, while you were wearing this, you cannot go. Water is solid to you. You cannot go beneath the waves. Water is as hard as stone.
Does he have a little fountain thing in his?
No, absolutely. He's got like a bucket of water.
I go and I try and push my hand on it.
It's like pressing against cold stone.
We should call this episode Jesus Christ Superstar.
He takes a big gasp. He gets off
I was
the water.
secretly hoping you were
crawls
about
out.
to give him water wings.
Essentially.
Step.
I climb up.
Or an inner tube.
Like knock on the water and then look.
Yeah,
Pop looks
it
up
actually
at him
knocks.
And goes. Yeah.
You cannot be pulled beneath the waves.
Thank you.
Although
Thank you so much.
although I warn you against putting it on underwater.
What will happen? You know what? Don't worry about it. I have no intention of going down there.
Or ever taking that off again.
Or ever taking it off again.
Should you go beneath the waves, do not put it around your shoulders. Or if it's one of your companions, do not have them hold it in their hand.
I'm gonna just call it Cape of Water Walk.
Or
does it have a name?
It's whatever you call it.
Does it have a name?
It's my Bubba's blankie.
Bubba's blankie? No, I don't have to cast it or anything, just as long as I'm
as
wearing
soon as you don it.
it. Okay.
Or again, he explains that as soon as a large person, one of the largies, grabs it and puts it in their hand.
Not to go underwater with it in your hand?
Don't go underwater
What?
with it in your hand or wearing it. Water becomes concrete to you, basically.
Despite himself and despite his extreme mistrust of wizards,
Yeah.
he smiles. Poppy looks up at what's his name again?
Penarol.
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 And gives him a little smile. Thank you.
He distrusts water more
Also-
than he distrusts Penarol?
Also,
Penarol is starting to earn his trust.
Also, one last thing. There is a ferry that goes to the South Shore. It is a much shorter boat ride. You would have to walk further, but
Thank you, I appreciate it.
I will arrange for the ferry.
Shai
as
doesn't
opposed-
mind a walk. She's got strong legs.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'll have to keep up my figure so
Oh.
I fit in my
I
wedding
wait your
dress.
turn.
I'll come out and I'll go, Shai, look what Penarol gave me. And I'm going to
Aw,
take the boat. I can walk on water.
you're the cutest little baby.
I have a beard.
and it smells like old musty oak chest, basically.
Such a romantic color on you.
Thanks. Okay, so he says the ferry to the South Shore is a shorter ferry ride. So can we take that?
Where are we on the map?
You are at the town of Deepport, and there's a ferry that goes directly across, and
Right
there is a
here?
road that goes,
Or,
just across the river, just boop. And
Yeah.
then you
Oh.
can walk the rest of the way.
okay. So either way, we have to cross the water.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
yeah.
one way, it's a boat ride pretty much the whole way there.
Yeah, it's quicker, but
Oh, so like you ride the
But-
boat like do
yeah,
down the river
versus
and
a ferry ride across
and then
because
you-
they haven't built
Okay,
a bridge
well,
yet.
we're probably going to take the ferry across
Yeah, the short,
and then
short ride
yeah,
across.
yeah.
Yeah, we can do the extra. I see nothing wrong with taking our time moving along. Yeah.
Are there lots of single men in town we're going to?
Town we're going to.
We'll fix it in post.
Totally.
Town of Southlease.
So in Tom's voice.
Just remember to hold your hand for
Yeah.
every time you say South, please.
Southlease.
Or the town of South, please.
Totally.
We should actually get somebody completely unconnected to our group to do the dubbing. Just so that it's like one random voice that you've never seen in person.
Who is that guy?
Mixes everything.
Bring in Tim and Gabby to do all the
Totally.
overdubbing.
Totally. As you're like walking towards town again and towards the docks, just go to the docks, ask for Juniper. Tell him to put it on my tab.
Thank you, Penarol. And I'll say as we're walking by and I'm sitting on Shy's shoulder waving goodbye. 'Cause, I'm assuming it's going to be a fair walk, so I'm going to climb up into the war titties.
A ferry ride. You gotta ride a ferry.
Exactly. That's exactly what it
How do you
is.
spell that version of ferry?
Ferrry.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, there we go. Ferry.
Not fairy, but fairy.
Right.
Fuck
I
English,
suck
man.
at spelling.
Fuck
Ugh.
English.
As long as you can read it, that's all
Yeah.
that matters.
English is 3 different languages wearing a trench coat.
Uh-huh. Yes.
That's my favorite definition of it ever.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Sorry, what did you ask me? Are you waiting for me?
I don't.
Just
I
when
didn't ask you
everything
anything.
gets silent, I
Yeah.
just know I'm-
Sumushu.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, what?
Yeah, we make our way down to the ferry there.
Yep. You go to the docks.
Do we have enough food for this journey? Or do you guys have enough
Yeah,
food
well,
for
we
this
picked
journey?
up rations.
I got
I'm
lots.
guessing-
much.
I've got lots.
I'm guessing the ferry. Did
the ferry ride's
Flip-Flop
quick.
get anything?
Although I am on a diet because my wedding dress is 2 sizes smaller than I currently am. My dream wedding dress.
Of course, it's your dream.
I think between everything, we can always hunt food too.
I got a bow now.
I'm only hunting one thing.
Dick.
My true love.
And you should be able to make it there in a day. You'd reach there by late
Are
evening.
there like farms with handsome farm boys working in the field on the way to the town? Listening.
So
Muscle strapped bats.
I'm sure this is still part of the conversation you had back with Penarol. Absolutely. They are. It is a cleaner town than here. It's not as bustling. They are strapping young men there. All makes and species, I tells you. Strapping.
Have a
I have a
smell.
good feeling about this.
Me
guy.
too.
I don't know.
have good feelings all over now.
I don't quite know how you feel about
Oh,
red.
it's getting a little warm in here.
I don't quite know how you feel about red tan lines, but they are very two-toned there.
Tanned single farm boys.
Sunburnt, but yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Totally.
Yeah, I'm standing on the. I'm sitting on your shoulder now, and it's still so warm. I'm like,
he also, Penarol also makes it known to you during your earlier conversation that you will be there at the height of the Spring Fertility Festival.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ! What are you doing to us, Tom?
Shiloh's gonna get pregnant again. I mean, pregnant. Again?
Do you
Shiloh's
actually have
actual
illegitimate
fun
children
fact.
all over the country?
No.
That would be
No.
hilarious.
No,
A deadbeat mom with children. all over.
no.
Illegitimate
Probably,
children
likely not. Maybe.
She stays in one place long enough to pop out a baby and move
in
on.
the world.
How many men are looking for her because she left the baby with them?
Yeah, exactly.
What is the gestation
You know
period
how,
of a
how some
Goliath?
people write an evil villain into their backstory?
Totally.
You get to make that up. That's up to Sash.
Yeah.
Hell, do they even lay eggs, maybe?
Oh, that would be awesome.
What is the gestation period of a Goliath?
I'll have to think about that.
All right. Is it longer than a human? Shorter than a
Maybe
human?
Shiloh doesn't know she's innocent. Maybe.
I'm not asking Shiloh. I'm asking you.
I'll have to consult with the oracles.
All right, so we get down to the ferry.
You get down to the ferry, and there is a young middle-aged, we'll say 35-ish man, plain clothed, looks very much like shit. You'll know his name, the guy from Walk Hard.
Oh, Ricky Bobby? No, that's
Yeah, same guy.
No, that's the Talladega Nights.
Yeah, same guy though.
John C. Reilly, yeah.
Yeah. Looks a lot like him. Curly hair, kind of chubby in the face. I'll show you a picture
You
later.
lost me.
Chubby in the face, little doughy, but not too bad. And it says on a stick in the mud in the shore, and basically it's a large raft that's big enough to take a cart and maybe a few horses over. It says Juniper's Ferry.
I look out and tentatively, like, peek off to the side to see how long the journey across the river is?
Short enough. It's wide, like
Placid River.
It's got some clip to it, but
Okay, so swift.
it's swiftish.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you can see the current.
Okay.
So
Okay.
How big is this ferry that's taking?
again, it's big enough to take a good sized like cart, like old school
Okay.
like wagon train cart across with at least a few horses at the same time.
We don't have
At
any
this
horses.
point, I actually climbed down off Shy because I want to be as
Okay.
close to the ferry or the
The
wood
actual
of the ferry.
deck.
So
Yeah.
I'm swaying less.
Yeah.
and not looking out into
Yeah.
water. Yeah.
And
Oh yeah, I guess we need to go find Juniper.
Yeah, he's on the deck of the barge, just mucking around.
Right.
Do we have our cat?
Yeah. 2 tickets to cross, please, sir.
Get our cat. Where is she?
We're looking for Juniper. Would that be you?
Me. This is my ferry. This is Juniper's ferry.
Fell around, told us to come down and talk to you.
Yeah.
He said you'd take us over.
You
and
see-
put it on his account.
You see his face drop at the words Fellerin, or not Fellerin, Penarol.
Roll.
Penarol. His face drops. You said account?
Tab
That was the word he used. Yeah.
on his tab.
Okay. Okay. Never should have made that deal. Okay, you horses, just the 3 of you.
We don't have any horses.
Oh.
We have a
Where-
cat.
Is there a cat present?
Oh yeah. Is
Been wandering around the docks.
Brenda.
In fact, I'm having a very, very, very heated discussion with a fish merchant, probably about 10 feet away, telling them that he's gouging people.
Oh.
Who wants to go get flip?
Maybe we should just call.
The merchant looks at you. You can go fucking fuck yourself, you fucking pussycat. I am sick of you and your people telling me my fucking business. You can take your fucking scrawny hairball coughing little fucking mud ass off of my goddamn dock.
Woo.
Hold on.
I'm
I
gonna
didn't roll my die 100 today.
I'm gonna
Oh.
go over and
Yeah, do we see this?
Oh, it's heated.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is loud,
Nice.
and you
Right
are
back.
you are collecting a crowd. Roll to hit.
no. Oh no.
Yeah.
Did you choose violence today?
I did.
What? Yeah.
16?
A hit. What are you hitting him with?
My claws.
Okay.
Oh, the claws are out.
Ah! No, 1 day.
1d4. Okay.
I chose violence. You left me alone.
1d4. Just a reminder, you have 2 auspice dice.
Oh. Is that a hint?
No, just a reminder.
I rolled a 4.
All right. Let's see how many hit points he has.
And I walk away.
You gash his face open. He falls to the ground, screaming and bleeding.
I walk away.
I'm gonna yelp out and charge over to the guy that's hurt on the ground. And
He's losing excessive amounts of blood.
I'm going to do my best to try and stabilize him while calling out for shoot, help this poor man! Oh my god!
Women are screaming.
I'm trying to stem
How
the
far
blood
away is
flow.
he?
He's the next dock over.
You probably get there before me, to be honest.
You'll get there before.
No, sorry, I'm just trying to judge distance because I have distance spells.
Oh, within 30 feet.
Within 30 feet?
Bad kitty.
Yeah. That's a 23 to cast my first level.
You're good.
It's a good thing we don't believe in declawing in this family.
It's 11 hit points back.
All right. You as you're running towards, like, no, shoo! You see his face like.
As I hear the screams and everything, I look over. Brother, would you mind now? And I direct eye.
Yep.
He flies over, and I'm the only one who's aware of it. It's not like I
Yep.
can really
Yeah.
see it, but I can sense him. So he
You
flies over.
so you see the man. He's on the ground bleeding, and then he stops bleeding. It's like,
Yeah, that should help you finish up a bit.
Yeah, just keep your fucking pussy away from
Well,
me.
at this point, I'd stop, turn around, and I'd go straight to shoot fly. To flip flop, and I'm going to basically run right up your chest to in front of your face if you let me. If not, I guess we're making a check here.
Oh no, if I heard him say, keep your fucking pussy away from me, I immediately, like, you wanna go?
Yeah, I'm running up your chest then. So whatever we have to do for initiative then.
As he does that, can I do something as well?
Yeah, sure. What do you got?
I'm gonna reach behind me and whip out a long bamboo-ish reed with a dingle-dangly cat toy on the end of it that I had purchased at the store last session and I fucking remembered. And I'm gonna jingle-dingle-dingle it in front of her eyes. And it's been heavily dosed with catnip as well. Ding, 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 ding. And it jingles and shines.
Flip flop. Roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
Not very wise. This disadvantage or just it doesn't matter.
Just a regular. Every
6.
day.
6 minus 2, 4. It's shiny.
It is shiny. It smells so fucking good.
What's your favorite color? Because it's that color.
And you just want to fucking play with it.
Yeah, I immediately am distracted.
Okay. You have her transfixed there, Shiloh.
What a good boy. Sorry, he's so good. Sorry, I have her transfixed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jingle it and keep it just ahead of her all the way back onto the ferry. Jingling, bouncing, dipping along. Oh, it's up high now.
Juniper looks around. That's not gonna happen on this boat, is there? Is it? It's like I need this.
Well,
This is how I make my money.
by this time, I'm up on top of Shy, like on her shoulder, right in front of her face, going, "What in the hell are you doing?"
She's a very nice cat. You just have to agree with her about fish prices. That's all.
You don't kill other members of the garden.
She's very sensitive about fish pricing.
Who are you talking to?
You. Yes, you. You don't kill other members of the garden.
I didn't kill him. He's obviously
That's
alive.
right.
Jingle, 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 jingle.
So
It's a bad key.
Juniper's looking.
I'll push you in the water so bad.
Looking around. Are we leaving? I just want to get the hell out of here before she slashes somebody else's face.
Yeah, we can leave.
All right. Okay. Everybody. And he goes to the back of the barge, and there's almost like a wooden like tie post, like a hitching post, and he flips it up and locks it in position. And he walks over, and there's a steering wheel, and you see him press on the center of the steering wheel, and you feel the whole barge kind of hover, like vibrate. And it slowly makes its way out and into the river. But when you look down, it is maybe an inch off the river.
Like floating above it?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
A raft. Have a bath.
But it's all wood.
All wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like crouched low down onto the ground now.
Yeah.
Just like,
Juniper looks back. It's pretty good. It's actually kind of loud. There's a bit of a thrum to it. It's pretty good, eh?
I don't pay attention at all. I'm just like deadpan staring forward.
Sir,
Grabbing
sir,
onto
you don't have to worry. We're not even on the water. We're technically in the air.
Still not listening, just looking straight ahead, focusing on making it across this journey. Eyes peeled to the sides for water gnomes.
I'll watch this side for water gnomes. I know they're not handsome, but I'll
Because
watch.
I'm not so much scared of the water. I'm scared of the water gnomes.
In the water.
You
And
see him.
what's in the water.
He's really excited, and the thrum's like. He's like, nobody's gonna take my barge. Gonna make me barge. And he does this the whole way across the river.
I like him.
It's like, and here's the best part. Countdown. 5, 4, and you are getting closer to 3 to the shore.
About
2.
About halfway through the journey, as this has been going on,
Yeah.
that's when I turned to Hot. So it was all adventuring like this. Then I'm not sure this is really
Brother,
for me.
brother. Brother, the adventure has not even begun yet. This is peanuts, my friend.
Do you think he could have like peanut butter? It's 100% organic, no sugar
that's
added,
fine.
nothing like that. Yeah.
As long as it's not poison. I
Yeah.
don't care.
Once he's finished with that toy, I'll fill it up.
And dude gets to 2, Juniper gets to 2, he's like, hold on! And then and you stop. And he goes to the other side of the barge, lowers the
Is he
hitching
humming?
post thing. Nope.
Well, he does.
He's
Nope,
landed.
silent.
As soon as the
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for riding with me.
How are we gonna get
I can meet you here if you set a date and a time.
That
I am typically on
Did we
this
know how long the walk was going to be?
uh,
It was
a day.
about a day.
I don't know how long it's going to take us to do
is the
everything.
ferryman.
but is there a way to call you? Does he have a bell or?
I am here in the afternoons from 1 p.m. I always go across and back. I will be here at least twice in the afternoon. I will probably be here at least twice in the
So
morning,
if we wait long enough, we're cool.
but I will be here
4 times a day.
4 times a day,
Twice a day.
but with the majority of my time in the afternoon. Otherwise, I typically camp out on the far side in the mornings.
So, what does your wife do while you're across the river or back and forth?
I am a single businessman.
Ooh,
I-
single businessman.
I
A handsome,
I don't-
very intelligent man like yourself, single.
I have an ad. I'm hoping that
Oh.
somebody will apply and
Wait, can I do a wisdom check to see if he has teeth?
yeah, for sure.
A tooth check.
Tooth check.
That is
Teeth check.
He was singing bars,
3.
bars.
You know what? I think for Sasha's character, she should be allowed to change one of her proficiencies in terms of abilities.
Honestly-
and add like cosmetic checks. So
No,
she effectively
we'll call the check the 3 T's.
If you and you can add this to your character sheet, if you make a check on any of the 3 T's, you have advantage to the roll.
Yes!
Yeah, way to hoard that.
No, that is well within
Advantage.
character.
To
There's no way it's not. I mean, she's clearly made the character to spend the entire this entire game just flirting with Tom as much as possible.
In the way
nailed it.
you see him like fish pitcher.
Even if we're not meant to be together, he's gonna
Next
think
time you
about
see,
me
he's gonna have a
forever.
pitcher full of fish for you next time he sees
Or
you.
maybe a fish-shaped pitcher.
Yeah.
He is clearly confused by the pitcher thing.
A sketch,
He didn't take it like that. He took it like
a picture.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm gonna have to start with the
I'm
3
going,
S's.
as we walk away, I'm going, he's all right, but I don't know how bright he is. Remember, standards.
I'll have to think of some more other standards.
So I guess we'll debate the next bit of the walk.
Yeah.
What standards?
What standards apply?
Where to set the bar for men for shy?
It's a decent road trail. It's a prairie road. I mean, there's no stones or anything like that, but it's a
Are there any
well
buffalo?
it's a well-worn cart trail. No, it's actually, with the exception of like I don't know, like grouse, and you see the occasional gopher. Wait, nobody's freaked out by gophers.
I'm
in
gonna
this
throw
campaign.
little rocks and pebbles down the path just to keep flip flop going forward and moving forward with us, and like little bits of sticks and like rustle things and throw things into the like shrubbery beside us and try to keep her like.
It's a nice spring day. Every now and again, you have to wrangle flip flop due to various flying insects, butterflies, dragonflies, rodents, that kind of thing.
They taste like.
Are you hunting at all?
I will go hunting a dragonfly.
Okay. We'll condense this to a hit roll.
Okay. With what?
No, I'm guessing you're
Can I
swiping
stealth
at it.
first before I do it?
Unless you're casting a spell, I'm guessing you're swiping at it.
When you're hunting it, I'm gonna shout out, "If you catch it rather than kill it, I can make more."
If I what?
Catch it rather than kill it, I can make more. I can breed them.
Well,
and
then I'm going to try and be a cat and catch my food alive for the first time, and then
we'll see
you
where
know
it
where
goes.
you catch it and then you damage its wing and it can't fly away, and you drop it at someone's foot. Like, look at how proud you should be of me. I fed you.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is just a
General to
Just
hit,
a
just
melee
a
attack?
just a melee attack to montage your hunting expedition.
okay. That was an 11.
Yes. You capture. We'll say for the afternoon of walking, you capture basically as many as you want within reason.
You said you only needed 1. I would like to catch 5 and eat 4.
Well, I want to.
And
If I'm gonna breed them, I prefer to have a male and female. But I'll take what I can
Okay,
get.
one of them is. By the time you tell me this, I give you the 2. One is in reasonably good shape, but the other one's missing half of its wings.
Okay.
They still breed.
Can't fly.
Exactly.
How'd they taste?
And
I don't know. How would it feel like a dragonfly would taste like a fiery hot Cheeto?
so I'm gonna take my 2 fireflies that I have,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna put them into the same container so they could start breeding. Then I'm gonna to free up the other container for the 2 dragonflies.
I was.
Are they?
Yo,
Did I get lucky enough to get one of each sex?
50-50. Let's see. Male and female. Yes.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Well, those 2 are in another jar. So now I've got my jar of bees, which has a bunch of bees in it.
Yep.
And then my dragonfly jar and my firefly jar, and they're all attached to Shy's backpack on, like all the
Jingly.
containers have little hooks on them, like little carabiner tops that I clip onto the bottom of Shy's backpack, and they're just like dangling
They're just
down
little-
behind
Diet is now a snack cart.
her. She prefers the term food truck.
I am a snack, actually.
I don't know. I think the fisherman thought she was a snack.
Honey, you're a whole meal.
I know, right? I'm gonna go back down to travel size boobs.
Okay. Travel size boobs.
Yeah.
Travel size.
And once they cool down, I'll nestle back into them again.
I'm gonna call them TTs, travel titties.
I actually prefer the travel titties because when they
Yeah.
get all swole, like
Yeah.
it's like when
These are
you-
nice
it-
and-
well, it's like when you pump up those blood pressure things on your arm when
It's
he's in there,
warm
and they keep growing, and he's like, "Oh my god, it's crushing me."
You, ma'am.
Yes,
You rolled a 1 on.
Oh, yes, I did.
On your wisdom,
I did.
so you get a step in your wisdom.
I did take it.
Oh, you did. Okay,
Yep,
good.
I
Just
did
making
it.
Sure.
Nice. I want wisdom. That's
did
what
it.
I want my second stat to be. I put it under Arc Divine because that was when I thought I was going to be a paladin. I'll never use that.
Just move it. No one will hate you for it.
I might decide somewhere down the road.
Is
to
it a
take on
card
some
laid its
spellcasting.
plate, or is it a?
Yeah, we're 5 sessions in.
Oh, 5. Okay.
So
Yeah. No, and I've never made the change because somewhere down the road I wouldn't mind having some spell casting.
Strict task mistress DM.
Because one level would give me curing, and then we have double cure.
Ooh,
And I could cure myself.
nice.
So Jeff's free to cure you guys.
I've got 2 cures right
But
here.
we'll see.
So, beautiful walk, spring day, nice and warm, lots of bugs.
No farm boys.
No farm boys, but you've been walking for the bulk of the day, and you are starting to see smoke from settlements in the distance, and you are actually starting to hear echoes of people,
Farm boys.
of farm boys in the distance.
The lugubriousness that had descended upon Shiloh is now lifting.
How old is Shy?
She
I had
does.
that question
Yeah,
today, too.
I know. Tom was trying to get her to say it today too, and I was like,
Visually speaking, somewhere in the young 20s, we believe. Visually.
Yeah, I don't need to know an exact
Yeah.
number. I just need to have an idea.
she's young.
Young and quick
Because
sighted.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to decide if I want to permit you to go for a farm boy or
Yeah,
you
totally.
know,
Yeah.
look for a farm man.
Farmer. Farmman.
You look for the farmer, not the farm hand. One's
She's
got
o-
the money.
Hey, you could shape a farm hand though.
She's okay with a reasonable age gap of like 30 to 40 years.
Which direction?
Oh, yeah,
Oh, look at this toddler.
I said what I said.
yeah, I said what I said.
Stand by my. You walk for a little bit more, 30 minutes or so, and now you can just vaguely hear like Led Zeppelin-y pan pipes playing, like.
The NPCs are milling about.
Yeah, you can actually, and you can now occasionally see the odd, really clunky looking, like weird balloon almost go float off into the sky. You can see a windmill being
Oh
constructed.
yeah, it's the festival.
You can see a large obelisk, and you walk into town.
Do we hear music?
Yeah, you do.
I start shaking in your tits a little
Yeah.
bit.
So you've come in from this direction, and you're basically just following the crop lines. So it's all broken up into fields, irrigation channels here. You're just basically following in on the edge of a field and coming in through this way. And
Where's
there's
the town?
tents all set up. It's just tents.
Oh, I
Tents.
see, I see. And what's this big
There
open
is
space?
next to no standing structures. It's kind of the center of town where they're planning on building.
Ah.
That's why they haven't. So there's like roads here, and then communities, little tents, small little wood shacks, like
Maybe we should set up here.
stores.
Oh.
You can see two longer wood buildings. You can see cranes building this windmill, and in the center of town is a very large obelisk.
Huh.
And people are milling about everywhere. It's, I wouldn't say finely decorated, but you know,
Is this a church?
of some description. You're
Okay.
not sure.
No,
Church or
but-
maybe a town hall. You can't really tell.
Fair enough. So it's mostly farmer fields and stuff.
Yeah.
With just a few shacks.
Yeah, mostly
Would be
tents actually. They're the only
tent
the
town.
only freestanding wood structure or only freestanding structures are wood or soddies.
Verdant and bucolic.
Boo. Colic. And basically purely functional buildings. You think like granaries, and they're building the windmill, and these are like cluster town centers.
Gotcha.
But for the most part, everything is just a tent structure. Very, very hell on wheelsy
Okay.
Without the train.
Yeah.
without the train. And people milling
It's
about.
a camp, not a town.
Yeah.
People milling about, hanging paper lanterns and paper decorations.
And then
Shiloh.
This is the lake and this is the shore.
So this,
here?
yeah, so this is the river, this is the shore. You can see a larger ship offshore, and then looks like they've got shuttle boats that go out to the larger ships because
Gotcha.
there's no deep port.
Shiloh, with her preternatural ability to judge the male to female ratio in any town, does a quick assessment of the male to female ratio in the town
Best guess,
at a 14.
best guess, about 75% eligible male.
2 to 1.
About 3 to 1.
Yeah. 75%. It smells like dude in this
Did
town.
Shiloh stepping into town increase that?
It's an
Slightly.
earthy musk about this town.
Fractionally.
So there's a party going on though?
They are prepping for the party. They are
Okay.
putting up decorations.
We should go to the pub. Or are we just going straight to the obelisk, getting the thing, getting the fuck out of town?
Well, let's
think we should
let's
hang out.
check
Look at it.
Yeah, let's go at least check out the obelisk. and
They
then,
are very friendly as you're walking through the fields and into town. They seem to be cleaning up and wrapping up early, otherwise they'd probably be working right to sunset. Everybody's like, Hey, welcome.
And we were told we have to be sneaky about taking this.
Yeah.
Oh,
They said
okay.
Penarol was clear to say that they are very.
Let's go check it out and
protective.
scope it out.
See how-
I'm thinking sneak in later tonight. I'm pretty sneaky.
You'd
the
be
bulk
good
of the festivities seem to be centered
kitty
around the
looks
obelisk,
I could throw you at it.
but it's very much like a camping festival kind of feel, where every like motion notion kind of thing, where everybody's got their own little like encampment, and everybody's like in
Music
family
here,
groups.
look,
music here, music
other
there.
music here. No clear.
No one clear
Yeah.
big party spot. People are starting to gather, and they're setting up tables kind of around the obelisk.
And it's early evening.
It's very early evening, like 4 or 5 o'clock.
Okay,
like
so all the
late
tables are
afternoon.
being set up around the obelisk.
Yes.
So there's no like pub or bar or any
No.
drinking
So-
facility. Or is there like a drinking tent?
So just a rundown on South Least. The population looks to be about 200 people at a canvas here, because you've done the crunch.
So that's 150 dudes.
Yeah. It was the third of the 3 preliminary settlements to be established. The windmill is under construction. There are storage houses and the pre-existing obelisk. Again, part of the reason the town was founded, because there was this weird fucking obelisk here, and they're all like, "Ooh, obelisk." Let's see here. Very much a farming agrarian community. No major industry of any type that you can see, just farming. And again, this is all on their campaign rundown too, so you don't have to write all this stuff down.
I'm doing some math.
Okay. There does appear to be a very loosely organized guard, like people walking around in like a makeshift uniform. They got like a little badge on their just regular clothes.
Homemade uniforms, but same color.
Yeah,
sort of
same
idea.
color with like a shoddy badge that says like South Lease on it. There is a trading post. There does not appear to be any taverns. And they are very fucking rural Minnesota, North Dakota, Manitoba, very friendly. Super friendly. You want some kielbasa? Kubasa. Good stuff.
So there's a big party going on tonight?
And you see, there's a guy there with a chin beard. Oh, absolutely! You've come for the festival.
Yeah, I heard it's a great party.
Fertility Festival, best time of year. This is our 2nd annual.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah.
How late does it go? Because there's a party on there.
Well, we all have dinner
So
here,
the
and we
real-
do the sacrifices, and then we go in our little family group.
sacrifice?
Oh no, nothing like that. No goats or pigs or sheeps or people or nothing like that. No, not even elves or dwarves. No, we're not into that kind of thing. No. You know, a little bit of menstrual blood, some semen, and maybe some, blood for anybody who wants to rub it on the obelisk. You're welcome to.
Okay.
And we've started the tradition, and it's going to bring good farming next year. This year.
So,
I guess this year, not next year. 'Cause next year, I don't know. We're going to have to do the spring festival. He's kind of gibbering
What's
off to
the
himself.
semen?
Well, like the seed.
It's like part of a flower right in the middle.
No, ma'am, that's stamen. No, seed, like,
Like the
like
sunflower kind.
Flowers and...
when you're feeling a little frisky and you go up back and you rub one out.
I appreciate you trying to help my friend.
Shiloh's gonna cover his ears.
Right, pick it up for a moment. I'll give him a rundown later.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to offend
okay.
anybody. I know you out
No,
of
I'm not
towners.
offended. I'm just confused.
Okay. I know you out of towners are a little sensitive, but
So Shiloh figured.
it's not like we're not going to jerk off onto the obelisk. That would just be uncouth. No, you go in private, you collect a little bit, and you offer it up. There's no public whacking here. There will be no whacking.
Oh, so there's no
And you
abuse?
hear guys off in the field, yeah, no whacking.
Okay, as long as there's no abuse going on, that sounds okay. It
Oh,
sounds like fun.
no, there are children here. You don't whack in the publics.
Well, you'd never want to whack at children.
No, you don't whack them either. Well, unless they're being bad, then you give them a little swat up the butt and you tell them to get going.
Well, yeah, that's discipline.
Sometimes they lack a discipline.
So Shiloh thinks, just on some quick math, that there's probably about 103 eligible men to flirt with.
Okay. It was a beautiful mind moment. Subtle, but I broke Jeff.
The Asian South Park Minnesotan accent was just all at once was just a thing of beauty. Oh dear.
So yeah, you're all welcome. And maybe later we'll collect for sometimes. Well, last year I guess is the only sometimes we did have a late lunch. So sometime around midnight, the lady folk sometimes will they'll set up tables and put some cold cuts and whatnot and carrots and good stuff. Good stuff.
Okay.
She's got a friend for life now.
So yeah, you're welcome to. We're a friendly bunch. You go around to the camps, introduce yourself. I'm sure you'll be fat before dinner.
Out of curiosity, is that a place we can sleep?
That's a lovely accent you got there.
Oh, well, thank you.
How many people are around right now?
Milling about in the local area, 35, 40.
Okay. Yeah, they said they're all drinking and partying.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Is there a place like that we can get a room, or do we have we expected to bring our own tent or something?
Well, you're welcome. If you hit it off good, we're good people. You need a place to sleep. We understand we don't have hotels here, not even a tavern. You're welcome to stay with. You can. You know what? I'm over here, and you're standing kind of by the obelisk. He points off to the west end of town. I'm over here in the west end of town in that larger encampment. You're welcome to stay with my wife and I. We've got a spare cot or two. My cousin's got one. I'm sure we'll put you up for the night.
I don't take up much space.
It's mighty kind of you, son.
Little sir, we have got a cradle like you wouldn't believe. Magical.
See how the day goes on.
Excellent.
We appreciate your office, huh?
Oh, what? And he looks over at Flip Flop. Oh, you, hello there.
Hi.
Holy Jesus. What are you then?
What? What did he say?
What are you then?
I'm a me.
I've never met a me. I mean, I am a me, but I've never met a me. Where do your me people come from?
I don't know. Somewhere.
Interesting. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Why?
Would you like some kubasa?
What's that?
Oh, it's like a sausage in a casing, and you remove the casing, and you eat it, and it's garlicky, and it's good. And he offers, he's just got a chunk of like garlic coil that he like shoves in your face. He's like, here, have some.
So I sniff it, and immediately, oh no, no, thank you.
Well, suit yourself. We got plenty of it if you change your mind.
That's all you have?
Well, no, we got other things too, you know. Would you like a granola bar? Well, some mead. We have plenty of mead. Beer?
Oh, didn't you want this, SHYLO? Where'd she go?
She's
Did you
spawning.
guys leave me alone with him?
I don't know where the other two went, but SHYLO is off like counting men. She's gone to take a census.
Oh my God.
No, I'm here with you. Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't. Ian and I were chatting, and then you guys were chatting, so I was just hanging out for the moment.
We gotta try to make him stay on
Wait, where did everyone go?
on there.
I'll watch it.
Oh,
Yeah, I was just spending all that time writing a list on a page on my diary, just that says 1 dash, and then on the line below 2 dash, and it's all the way to the number 103.
and now you're collecting names?
I'm making assessments.
She's counting people like a elementary school kindergarten teacher would be counting children. Like she could see the pencil out. She's like doing the 1, 2, 3.
Gross, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Too young, gross, no.
I mean, meat is okay, I guess.
Well, you're welcome. You go over to that camp. You talk to my wife Helen. Helen will fix you up.
Helen, okay.
Yep.
Helen, okay. What's that in your hand?
Kubasa?
Pointing to the. Yeah. What is it?
Kubasa or kielbasa, depending on what your accent is.
You just tried some like 2 seconds ago. You didn't like it.
I did?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, what was his name?
You spit it out. Maybe you'll like it this time. I don't know.
I don't remember. We're gonna say
Can I
Jacob
try it?
because I just wrote that down.
Jacob.
Yeah,
And his partner Helen.
it's Helen.
I'm sure you can. She asked if she could try the kubasa again.
Oh yeah, and he like whips out this huge buck knife from his side and cuts you off a chunk and passes you a chunk. It's about 2-3 inches long.
I'll eat it.
Oh, just a sec here. And he grabs it back and he peels the skin off it and gives it back to you.
Okay.
It's good. You put that in you. Just fire that in you.
No, baby.
Oh, Jasper, come here.
You go on the bed.
Jasper, come here.
See, now that he's watching, I don't know if I like this. So I turn around and like
Scarf it.
take a bite and walk away.
Okay.
Lay down. Lay down.
Lay out the blanket for him. He'll
Maybe, yeah.
because I think he just wants the carpet underneath him.
No, he has this thing where he has to move his food.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
weird. But every dog that comes here always wants to lay on this carpet and eat their food. And I'm like, no.
If you give him his food over there, there's a good chance he wants to here for. He just has to move it.
That's weird.
Do you actually eat the kupasa and do you like it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I don't know. Do I?
I don't know. Do you?
Is our cat making friends?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Cats will eat pork.
Cats are carnivores.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's good. It's kind of garlicky, but
Aren't they true carnivores
Yes.
too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, they cannot eat vegetables. People who try and turn their cats
Just-
into vegetarians are monsters.
Yeah.
No,
You can't.
no, cats are 100% carnivore. It's why they do so well on a raw diet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I assume we just like kind of hang out here and chill unless anybody has something they want to do in camp.
there is a trading post in case you care.
Ooh, a trading post. Let's go.
Ooh, let's go check that out.
Yeah, let's go shopping. I mean, I don't have any money, but I like to browse.
Money? I have money left.
Well, last time I went in a shop, they got mad at me.
I'm just learning about this money thing. It's weird. Finances are so strange.
We should
So
probably take Flip Flop with us.
you wander over to where he points out the trading post is. It's near the shore.
Or we crack her out on catnip and tie her to something. She could die though.
That would go bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be bad.
Or good.
You wander over to the trading post. It's near the shore. The trading post
Yeah.
is closed. However, there is a traveling merchant that is set up and is open and is selling to the locals.
What types of goods? Does
He-
like just one merchant out of a
just
stall
Tent.
Pat and Fane style?
Yeah, exactly.
Like lanterns and
Gizmos and
Yeah, he's got all sorts of things.
Yeah.
He is a fat little bald, completely bald, like alopecia bald dwarf.
what's his name?
Do you ask him?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I've got my notebook open. And he's number 47.
Looks at you. Hey. Folks call me Ginger Bear.
Ginger
Welcome
Bear.
to Ginger Bear.
She puts Ginger Bear and then an N, a great big bold N behind it and circles it.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
And teeth? 0. Pleasure to meet you. Welcome to Ginger Bear Traveling Store. I got what you need. What do you need?
I don't know, Ginger Bear. What you got?
Something
Him to come with us and talk the whole time.
tinkle bells of some sort.
Oh, you want tinkle bells, jingle bells, twinkly bells, dingly dingles, doogly doogs. I got them.
Yes.
You want a doogly doog?
Little ones.
Check this out. And he goes in there and he pulls out a lyre. Doogly doogly
No,
doo.
no.
Oh, not a doogly doo.
More
are
like
you?
a string of bells or little miscellaneous bells.
I got one of these. Do do do. Chicka 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 chicka. Dooga doo.
I run away.
Chicka 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 chicka.
Oh.
No.
You run away from the bells.
It is
I
shrill.
hate bells.
Okay, those are not the right. That's not what I'm
Okay, okay. I've got these, and they
I
go
did-
ching, 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 ching. They're like sleigh bells.
No, no.
Okay, I got these, and it goes pling, and it's wind chimes.
Yeah, no more with the bells. I changed.
I got these, and he pulls out another wind chime, and it's the bamboo ones that go clunk, clunk, clunk,
Does
clunk.
he have those bells that you play at in Christmas choir? The ding, ding,
No, he doesn't. As close as he got, he goes, okay, I'll grab this one. The little ding, 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 ding.
Okay.
Yeah, that
I got
that's-
bongity boongs. Boongity boongity boong,
No.
boong, boong. Okay.
Do you have any pretty earrings for her?
Oh, for the pretty lady or for the hairy lady?
She's not even there anymore.
Yeah, she ran
She
away.
got scared,
Okay.
Yeah, I took off.
which is
I did not come back.
also
you go?
it's alarming.
I have followed flip flop. I'm not even trying to chase. I'm just following along behind.
Now,
One of us has to.
now you folks
She'll
clearly,
outrun me in a second.
you folks clearly ain't from around these parts.
No.
Are you the adventuring type?
Love it.
I look out after the cat that's, I'm assuming, running off, causing chaos somewhere, and go, it would seem so.
Okay, do you want the pokey poke, the whackety whack, or the slashity slash?
You got any bangity bangs?
Oh, I don't got the bangity bangs. I got the poppity pops and the twinkety twinkles.
What's happening?
Well, poppity pop is where you grab one of these things, and you take it, and you load it, and you put a thing in the end, and you light it, and it goes pop. It looks like a little cannon, basically. Like
Yeah.
it was from a ship, but he's trying to sell it as like a hand weapon.
It would look like it'd be something I'd have to ride.
Yeah, you actually you might be able to mount it to your back and be like dropped all fours and bang.
Oh my god, yes! You just never be able to walk or do anything else.
I don't think so, Poppy. Like,
Oh my god, your name is Poppy?
Yeah, that's my name.
This is a poppity pop, Poppy.
I just don't
That's right.
Poppity
know.
pop, poppity pop, poppity pop, poppity poppy.
What about ammo?
Oh, I got that.
Oh, I
You
can't
put the
hear
little
it.
poppity pop balls in there with the poppity pop powder.
How much?
I got a case of poppity pop powder, and
How
he puts a
much
little
is that?
bucket.
How awkward would this thing be to strap to my back? Like, would I be taking negatives?
You could probably do it. You might have to take some time to get proficient with
Okay.
it, but you think you could do it.
I think I'll wait for a bit. I'm looking more for like a lady's derringer that they keep in their stocking or something like that.
Oh, you're talking about the bangity bangs. I don't got
Yeah.
the bangity bangs.
All right.
I got the twinkety twinkles.
What's that?
Oh, it's one of these things. And he pulls out a stick. Twinkety twinkle between you, and you see like a arcane bolt come flying out of it.
My eyes go wide for a second. I'm like,
It's like a staff to you, but yeah.
yeah, where'd that come from?
Oh, the twinkety twinkle stick.
How much are those?
Well, twinkety twinkle stick. Run you.
Far more than we have, I'm assuming.
Well, let's see. You got trade? Or you got cash?
We'd have to talk about how much it is before we discuss the terms of payment. or the method
Also
of payment.
take favors.
Is this worth anything to you? And I'm going to open the bag of the sack of emerald residuum
Yeah.
that we got from the rats, I believe it was.
Yeah.
I
Does
think
that-
that's where we found those.
Grabs from the cart, grabs a spyglass, straps it to his head, looks in the sack. Ask for some.
Is that worth a twinkly twinkle?
How much of the
This is high quality shit here.
how much do you have? I don't remember.
You just told me it was a bag of it.
Bag of it?
Yeah, a sack of emerald residuum.
What you looking to part with? A whole sack?
It was kind of dust too, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, like
it was
crumbles.
yeah, it was like the residuum dust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got like the whole sack you're looking to get rid of, or part of the sack, or just a few little nuggets?
Do I have any idea what the sack is worth?
Do an appraise check on it. Wisdom.
Wisdom, an
Or
appraise check?
intelligence, if you can convince me otherwise.
Well, do I get this because it's a residuum thing?
Yes, absolutely. It's a residuum thing.
Then, yeah. I prefer it, wisdom or intelligence. It really doesn't matter. It's the same stat for me.
Rolling in your dish is hard, though.
Yeah, and it's 16.
What are you looking for? Bud?
Uh,
Is he looking for water?
No, he was drinking.
No, he's just weird.
snooping.
Yeah, he's a sniffer.
maybe 1,500 gold. Best guess.
Okay.
I'd be willing to trade you straight up. One sack, one twinkety twinkle.
No, I'm gonna counter with. Well, you know the sack's worth some serious coin. Can I convince you to take half a sack? I'm gonna make a persuasion check here.
Oh, half sack. A cousin named Half Sack.
My persuasion check is an 11.
All right.
Oh
Fair
wow!
deal. Half sack for a twinkety twinkle stick.
All right.
I guess staff for you.
You tell me.
Well, it would be a staff for you. It's big enough that you'd be using it as a walking stick.
Look what he's doing.
That's hilarious.
You own that
Okay,
carpet
so
now?
that you said that was worth roughly 1,500 for the whole
1,500 for the
sack,
whole
so I
sack.
got 750 left.
Yeah, about that.
You washing your face? Hey,
Yeah, the note. It's
hey.
if it's a quarter staff, basically,
Mhm.
one or two-handed weapon, 1d8 is your base.
But
Yeah,
do you really
wouldn't
want to
use-
use this?
That's true.
I-
It is. Yeah, I guess it is actually a wand. I'm just thinking.
Yeah, I wouldn't use it as a staff or as a weapon.
That's fair.
I'd only use it to shoot. And honestly, I was thinking of letting you use it.
Wrong one.
Why?
Because that would be arcane. I'm divine.
Actually, it would be charisma. It's a magic weapon.
Then that'd be even worse. My arcane is 0. My charisma is it's a -2, but I took a step in it.
Yeah, but it's ranged. It is ranged.
Yep.
It'd be better for flip flop, I would think.
Who's got the highest charisma here?
-1, which is a shock because
That's mine.
I'm
Too.
a snack.
Flip
Snack.
flop, what's your charisma?
I think it's your
+1.
Ooh,
Minus
+1.
one?
Oh, see?
+1.
Which is so weird.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, the psychotic cat who ran away. It's our best.
It's our-
smell.
I would-
There's something so fantastic
This team.
about that.
what did you call that, Tom?
Honestly,
Twinkle, twinkle.
it's a twinkety. He called it a twinkety twinkle. It actually just says twinkle on the side of the wand.
Is it like a damaged twinkle?
I'm gonna try and use
Yeah, it was
Okay.
force damage.
it. Like just shoot it up in the air.
Yep.
We don't know how much.
I assume it's just a straight charisma check.
Yep.
I rolled a 5 to use it.
It fires,
Yeah.
but it doesn't really go in the direction you want it to. It
So what
arcs
happens
off.
when
An arcane orb or an arcane blast, basically, Eldritch blast goes blooming out of the end of it, and eventually impacts a cloud way off in the distance and fizzles the
does this
cloud to
catch your
nothing.
attention at all, Flip Flop?
And you hear some little kids go.
I'm currently down an alley hiding behind something.
Okay, you're hiding behind somebody's tent.
Okay, well you just saw a flare go up. Just saying.
I was
For-
following.
I rolled a
I don't know
6
if I
to see if
needed
I was
to
paying
take a check.
attention.
You follow her freely. 1 die 10 damage.
What did Flip Flop say?
Sorry, say again, Flip Flop.
And it's a charisma attack.
Yeah.
I'm probably giving this to you, Aaron, when we see you. But
Okay.
What did Flip Flop just say?
does he have any other fancy stuff?
Flippy floppy.
Yeah?
Did you sorry, we missed what you had said last.
Oh, I didn't see it. I rolled a 6 to see if I noticed. I didn't
okay.
notice.
Okay, cool. You seem to be a man of
I have no idea that Followed.
You seem to be a man of very discerning tastes. I have things that you might be interested in.
Like what?
For example, have you ever heard of technetium?
Have I ever heard of technetium? Is this something that I may have heard of?
Falls in the realm of residuum kind of
Is
stuff.
this like a history check?
Do an Arcana check. Or an
Arcana?
Arcane.
Arcana check
Yeah.
at advantage because of the residuum
No.
thing? Nope, just,
No.
Okay.
Yeah, straight up.
Then that is Arcana's intelligence. That is an 11.
You know it is a super sharp metal.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
I have this for a man of discerning taste. And he cracks open a small mahogany chest, and inside is a very pretty looking chisel.
Like for crystals, like delicate, that kind of.
Or like rocks or wood or.
It is very sharp, my friend.
So
It is sharpity sharp.
Essentially, it would be like a dagger.
You could use it as a dagger, or, a man of your discerning tastes might need it for processing things of a very residuum in nature. For the crunchity crunch. You gotta leave something in your teeth.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
It's still in my sock.
Okay.
I got some time. But is this something I would need? Or would recognize as something?
It's possible just for splitting it up. You don't really currently have a way to take a big crystal and make it smaller, except for chewing on it. But I mean, like,
Yeah. Yeah, for now, no. I'm gonna weigh my last little bit of residuum, which is our main party wealth right now. I just realized.
Fair enough.
I just realized I'm the richest of us at the moment.
So nobody needs the pokety poker, the slashy slash, the bang to bang. How about?
Do any of you guys need anything? Do you think?
How about the?
Do you think Shu would want anything? Shu.
Anybody need a little bit of the? Hey, ho, don't touch me.
What is that?
The hey, ho, don't touch me.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, gee. Oh, you don't know what a hey, ho, don't touch me is?
No.
Oh my goodness! And he crawls up in his cart and pulls out a rack. But hey, ho, don't touch me! And it's armor. Like leather armor, fancy cloth armor, robes. There's like a shitty, like half plate fucking suit.
No.
No, you can't wear any.
No,
armor,
I've got
can you?
light armor. Yeah.
Like,
Oh. You know what the lady wants. The pretty lady.
What do you?
She wants this. And he goes and has to like up on his tippy toes and does like a really clumsy like caress on your ear.
Oh.
And he pulls out a just a field flower.
Oh.
Pretty lady.
Remember?
I'm sorry about the hey ho touch you.
All you hear is her saying, "Remember the pores. Remember the pores. Remember the pores. Remember the pores."
that'll look really lovely in your as a corsage for the party tonight.
She'll take it, but I'm actually have a date for the dance.
Oh no, don't think none of that. It's just manners. You see a beautiful woman, you give her a flower.
She crosses out the hard N in the book with the circle around it and just puts a lighter N and underlines it.
Lowercase.
Yes.
Oh, Ginger Bear likes the big ladies.
By this time, I've caught up. I've caught up to where Flip Flop ran and hid. I'm gonna try and talk. I don't know if I'm gonna run away
You
again.
want to come up here? Come up here?
All right then, now.
Come up. Want to come up? No?
I don't know. It wasn't quite.
Curl up and ball.
We can go see if we can find us some fish, huh?
And I sulk while following back.
Do you have
We'll
any
get you
like
some nice
anything
fish,
that would be
something
used as
fun.
like a crude makeup, like a
Do you want more
antique
string?
makeup?
You want the oobity doobie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll make you the prettiest girl in the ball tonight.
Like blue eyeshadow, stark pink blush.
And behold, come to the backside of my cart.
Oh.
No, not like that. Not like that. I'm a gentleman with a pretty lady. And he opens the backside of the cart. Bolts of cloth, finest of dresses, and the doobly doobs for the face.
I'm gonna start to scramble through the dresses like a starved woman. Like
Oh, the biggest, puffiest, frilliest, fucking garish things
Yeah.
you've ever seen in your life.
like
The
Oh
Firefly
yeah,
episode.
very
yeah,
Kaylee
like
Firefly.
like cougar on a sandwich.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
What color do you want?
White, like the virgin that I am.
Oh my goodness, you're a lady after my own wants.
Orchid white specifically.
I have Chantilly lace. I have antique linen, and I have virgin white.
Is it orchid though?
I don't know what that is.
Orchid is like a slightly more pearl version of white.
Oh, you want the pearly?
It's more pure and less stark than the
pearly,
white one.
I call it pearly, pearly. Pearly, pearly. And he pulls out a pearly, pearly dress. And again, it's like he's got it, like he takes it out of a tube and it goes. We do alterations on the spot.
Well, I do think it is a little bit premature. I'm not at that planning stage yet.
Oh, you come see Ginger Bear when you want to drink.
I'm only on page 47 of my wedding plan. So once I get there,
Have you never seen a Ginger Bear wedding?
I will come back.
Ginger Bear, at your service. And he goes into his like fucking tattered ass vest, pulls out a card. You want Ginger Bear for
Ginger
your
Bear's
wedding?
Wedding planning extraordinaire.
Ginger Bear planning. It's what it says on the card. It says Ginger Bear planning.
Okay.
Planning, no G, just
Yeah,
planning.
planning.
I will.
Hey, you want Ginger Bear? You whisper into the card, Ginger Bear, be there.
Oh.
And Ginger Bear, be there. I'll come for you.
Oh, interesting.
So do
Okay.
you plan anything or just weddings?
I plan it. You want it planned? I am your. Who do you think organized this festival?
So say we wanted a plan for like world domination.
It'd take a bit of time, I suppose, some resources. You know, I don't work great ass.
I would like to know an extensive plan for how to kill all the other gnomes.
I don't work great ass. For free.
I gotcha.
Do you want pretty makeup?
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to look at the
And he
makeup.
pulls out a little compact kit, and it's got like
How much is it?
10 silver.
Uh,
A gold. Sorry.
I will purchase it.
And it's got like
Oh,
Like-
that's the wrong one.
the shiny blue, the shiny pink, the shiny green,
Nice.
the shiny purple, the shiny yellow. Like a spot where it's black for like eyeliner.
Like 1980 in a box.
Oh yeah, like 1980 in a box.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And it's got like just the biggest, clunkiest fucking brush you've ever seen. It comes with two brushes. One big clunky brush that looks like it's made out of like some sort of sea sponge for applying
it.
the
I love it.
and then it's got the big poofer thing that's on the
love
bottom
it.
side. He goes, give me a sec. Unscrews it.
Oh, and it's the powder. Oh my god. I love it.
That is for you. You're
Okay.
gonna be the belle of the boat.
Thank you very much.
Belle of the boat.
I am going to look for a cat.
You need me? I'll be here till tomorrow about 3 p.m.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Puss, 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 puss. We have to find the cat.
Oh, did Jeff
Or-
lose it?
Did you lose her? Oh, good.
Jeff's with, and they come sulking back just as you guys are walking away
good.
from Ginger Bear.
Whew.
Flip-flop sulking. I'm still debating whether or not this is really where I want to be the way this day has gone.
When you come back, I go, Flappy, I think I've just here. Thing over there again.
Here you brat.
Ginger Bear looks at you, Flip Flop.
Mm-hmm.
Said, you weren't here, pretty fur lady. I have for you, pretty furry lady, I have for you the gift of your people. And he produces a little, very, very shiny, it looks like a betta fish, but like it's a minnow. It's got the coloring of like a betta fish where it's like super iridescent and neon. Seems to be dried out immaculately, so the colors are still there. He gave SHYLO a flower. He presents you with the pretty ladyfish, he says.
This guy is a charmer.
You were welcome at my store. You ran away. I'm sorry the bell scared ye. Y'all are welcome. Do you need something? Do you want some pretty lady makeup, or do you want some pretty lady dresses, or do you want some?
I back up the more he starts talking.
Oh, sorry. You enjoy that fish. It's on the house.
Hey, Shy.
So it's just like a little decorative fish.
Oh no, it's fully a dried out fish. You could eat that damn thing. If you wanted.
Amazing.
Turkey.
Yep.
I have a cracker. Stick it in my hair.
Oh,
I found this and I thought you might like it. And I'll take out the little wand I found, and it's called Twinkle, and I'll launch a flare up in the air.
Yeah, he's found a magic wand. It looks like a walking stick in his hands, but yeah, and it launches some sort of a Eldritch Blast, arcane bolt of some description.
I'll give this to you, but no more trying to kill people, okay?
oh my God, Poppy.
I
you're
didn't kill
crazy.
anyone.
I said trying to kill people.
I didn't kill anyone. I wasn't trying to kill anyone.
But you came pretty close, didn't you?
Did I? I don't know.
I'll give you the wand.
Now very perplexed. Like, who did I try and kill?
The nice fish man.
I remember. No, I don't believe you. You're funny, and I pat you on the head.
Do you take the wand?
Yeah.
Nice. You now have a wand.
Yeah, it's called Twinkly Twinkle.
Twinkly twinkle?
Yep.
And you hear in the distance, it's called Twinkity Twinkle! Twinkity!
Would she have to use the charisma check, or because she's an arcane caster, can she just use
Charisma.
It's still
Yep,
charisma?
still charisma.
Okay. So it's a
Twinkity or
Yep.
a D?
Twinkity Twinkle.
Twink D. And that's what's written on it?
Yep.
And it's a charisma attack, and it does, or you have to use your charisma to cast it, and it does 1d10 damage.
To a range of like 360 feet.
No butterfly will ever escape me again.
All right.
Okay.
Shopping episode, part 2. The shopping. So you guys are up to what now?
Were we supposed to use a specific knife to scratch the monolith? Or did it matter?
Yeah, no, I have the knife that, it was a specific knife, and I have it.
Darn it. Because I could have probably gotten away with, like, using my nails to scratch it. When everyone's, like, offering shit.
Well, at this point, this is where I'd...
He wants it scratched with the dagger specifically.
So guys,
He didn't specify if anything else was supposed to be with it, however. Should this be pre or post sacrifice?
I was gonna say, let's go take a walk somewhere away from all these people, and we can chat. Let's go for a walk through one of the fields, maybe.
Are you adorable?
I spin around a couple times, pick a random direction, and walk.
Okay.
And yeah, we'll just kind of wander away from everybody.
Inspecting the fields all casually.
Yeah, just wandering along like we're just going for a stroll through the field.
Yeah, you get a lot of, hey, welcome.
Good day, neighbor. Hello.
And at one point you have a small gaggle of children following you going, fireworks.
Yeah.
I like
Fireworks.
the kids.
Why?
Mm-hmm. Because we kept turning
Why
off
are
your
there
wand.
No, I didn't.
No, I did.
You took it back?
No, earlier on.
No, earlier. When I showed you how it does.
Fireworks.
And when
I'm
I
very
first got it.
confused. This is good.
I'm gonna give
I
them
don't feel like I'm role playing right now.
Yeah.
the little kids my bag of penny candies that I have.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're like, thanks, big lady. Thank you. And they'll go ramming off.
They're
to
having
the-
like the time of
Oh,
their
yeah.
lives.
Good candy.
Yeah. And fireworks. There we go.
And then
Good candy
I
from a
assume
computer
eventually
grader.
we get away from people.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm staying in town going on a flirt.
Okay.
Oh, no. Shy, can you
Oh, you
come
need me to
along?
go? Okay, go with you guys.
Can you tell me finance? Wait till the party starts and then we can start the flirting.
I should get my makeup
We
done.
kind of need to figure out what we're gonna do tonight.
True, and I do need to freshen up. First impressions.
Here's my suggestion: is we wait until later this evening when everybody's. I've noticed people tend to get goofy late at night when they're at parties for some reason. So we'll wait till everybody gets into that goofy phase where they're not really paying attention. Then maybe when take your wand out there and get like a fireworks display going so late at night so everybody's watching over there, and while that's happening I'll sneak back to the obelisk and see if I could get a scraping.
I like it. I'm in.
I don't actually have proficiency in stealth, but I do have a huge
And you actually roll one.
Dex.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm at max now too,
Yeah,
hey?
you are maxed the fuck out.
Gotta have a fight.
It's true. So, you going to carouse when you guys get back
So-
after the plan, or is there more?
Where are we staying
Does
tonight?
anybody else have any ideas?
Me.
I'm gonna go talk to
Oh, I
that
can
friendly
thought.
store guy.
I'd
about where
like
we
to
can
go
sleep.
get a better look at this thing and just see what kind of security they have and
Right,
If
right
anyone's
now,
allowed
it's
to
just a
touch-
bunch of people milling about it, is what we've learned. Like
Yeah.
they've set up the festival, so the obelisk is kind of the center of the festival.
And there's tables all around the
And right now,
obelisk.
there's people
for a
milling all
feast.
about it, and
what happens if I walk towards the obelisk?
You walk towards the obelisk casually. Nobody really bats an eye.
How close can I get?
You walk up to the plinth that it sits on, like the actual base of the obelisk, and
Okay.
you see a few heads turn your way in a mildly creepy manner.
When I walk up to it, they do that, like slow look.
Yeah, you get that Children of the Corn kind of feel where people like just turn, kind of stop their conversations and turn and watch.
Yeah.
Too many of them stopped talking.
like
I just
all of them
look-
pretty much in unison.
I just
kind
want
of
to
thing.
look
Yeah.
at this thing and is there any is it very pristine and clean? Does it look weathered?
It's actually pretty pristine and clean. It is like a deep kind of soapstone green color.
It's green.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got no.
How far in is it from its base?
It sits about. The base extends in all directions by about 5 feet.
So
And
we all
that's how far in. And how big is it?
And the
so
obelisk
it's on a 5
itself-
foot by 5 foot.
So no, the obelisk itself is 10 foot by 10 foot,
Yep.
and then the base extends from that 5 feet all around. So it's 20 feet wide in any given one
Okay.
given direction.
Is the base still part of it, or
Seems to be.
Yeah. Can I walk all the way around it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not touching it. I just want to kind of do a perimeter check.
Yep.
And it's the same on every side.
Yep. Just plain.
How many people are watching?
Basically everybody in the area, as soon as you reach their side, you see heads turn towards you. Conversations, whatever conversations they're in, stop. And the people on that side of the obelisk or that face of the obelisk turn and look at you. And then the conversations where you were and are no longer on that face just continue like you had never done anything.
Like, we see all this from a distance or anything?
Yeah, you guys hanging back, you do notice fucking Flip Flop walks up to it. And as soon as she gets to within like I could reach out and touch it distance to the foot of the obelisk,
All that.
everybody on that side of the obelisk stop the conversations and just watch. Again, in a kind of creepy manner.
God, I want to touch it so bad.
Do it. do it. See what happens.
I slowly lift one hand, like just kind of watching people as I'm not gonna touch it, but I'm
And while she's
lifting it
reaching,
slowly and like that.
I'm gonna
touch
actually find one.
Kind
of
of I'm gonna push
I
this
could
off
tell-
the table. Look.
I could tell Jeff has a cat.
It's more than that. I'm suddenly picturing Finding Nemo with the boat. It's like, don't do it, don't do it. It's just creeping up closer and closer.
While she's I'm actually gonna address one of them.
Yeah.
And so what? This obelisk you have, it's beautiful. It is. Could you tell me about it? Like, well,
Like you're not even there.
hello?
Like
Wow.
if the mic stand is her,
Huh.
Hmm.
Everyone else was
Hello?
friendly.
You know, like tug on his pant leg. Huh. This is weird.
but yet
Can
other
I see
people
this
on others.
happening?
Yep, absolutely. Yep.
But other people are what?
Other people on the other face. So if you're on this face of the obelisk,
Yeah.
people on the other faces of the obelisk that are standing around talking, milling about tables, setting things up, laying out food for the feast
Just
that's about
everyone
to
who's
start.
in front of it.
Just everybody who's so if she's on the west face or the north face, everybody on that face stops and looks. Everybody on the south, east, and other faces
I'm
just
not
carry on.
understanding why they're stopping only on one side.
Because that's
It's
the
where
side
she
she
is.
is.
where
So-
she is.
This is the
Oh, they
obelisk.
all
There's
are
all
mimicking
people. So,
their movement.
She
So-
starts here and walks around. Everybody on this starts watching her. As soon as she turns the corner of the obelisk, they go back to normal.
And the other,
everybody over here starts watching.
Interesting. Creepy.
Are you guys all clumped together, or are you separate, or?
This is like the Mission Impossible montage where you all got like little things in your ears and you're like, did you see that? all like on a rooftop.
Are you? Am I
dressed up as a
holding you
construction
now
worker?
as we're walking around?
No, I'd probably be walking around on my own.
Okay.
On this side that I'm on, I want to step away from the obelisk towards the people that are staring at me. What happened? What did
As
they
soon
do?
as you walk away from the obelisk and you turn to them like you're going to have a conversation or you're going to walk away from the obelisk, they continue their conversations like nothing happened.
Maybe.
Okay, what
Puppy-
if I take a step backwards while still facing them?
As long as you're not within like immediate touching distance, like any part of your body, including your tail, they don't pay no mind.
Poppy, you should go ask one of the moving sides.
I-
the
No,
talking
I
side.
will.
I need
Yeah.
I need to borrow one of you.
Why?
Someone I want to know what happens if someone's on the other side.
Oh, so like we're both
Like
on
it's-
opposite sides?
Yeah.
Let's nonchalantly split into four and
Just like wander around it. and
Maybe you
start
should
looking at it.
chalantly split up to.
Or just like Poppy is non. Poppy,
Yeah, well,
can you stand on the opposite side of the obelisk without touching it?
Sure, no problem. Now just wander around.
You get way closer than she gets, only because your reach is so much shorter.
Yeah.
But you get to within when you think you could just reach out and touch it. Conversations stop, heads turn. Same on her side.
Now I want to
Conversations-
walk up to the opposite side.
Yeah, same thing. You get to within touching distance,
thing.
conversations stop, heads turn.
At this point, I'm going to scurry up onto your shoulder and go, I once knew someone who had this spell. I've seen you cast before, right? When we were underground there?
Yeah.
Yeah, just making sure that I'd know you're a caster.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the spell called Mage Hand? Where you can like manipulate stuff with your mind without other people seeing?
I can try.
Like
Because that way you can maybe stand on one side of the statue where everybody's looking and then do, oh, what's going on over here? Where they can't actually see you.
I thought you were going to have them touch the obelisk with Mage Hand.
Well, yeah, but from the other side. But I'm like whispering this in her ear. I don't know if you want to me to make some sort of check to do that quietly or.
I want to step away from the obelisk.
Okay, you step
And
away
just-
from the obelisk.
Yeah, there's a little too much heat on this conversation right now, and
Yeah. Yeah, you easily whisper in her
Yeah.
ear.
No, I'm like a centimeter from it.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I can try.
It would be a cantrip. I don't know if you have something similar in this.
It's
game.
called Subtle Force.
Yeah. Is it a cantrip?
No, I don't
It
know
is,
that one,
yeah.
but I can try.
I don't have it, but I can try.
I like
I
that.
can try.
I like your almost evil.
Somebody.
I love the try.
It's just a cantrip.
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
Trust.
I'm not even getting off her
I've
shoulder.
never nuked an entire area with a spell going wrong before.
I'm not even getting off your shoulder. That's how much I trust you.
Oh god. You want me to? So, I want to step away where I can kind of have a quiet, kind of talk to Poppy without
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
people hearing.
I'm on your shoulder. You could whisper super quiet. I'll hear you.
So we may have to do this while everyone is walking up to this obelisk. Are you prepared to be like potentially trampled?
Oh, don't
'Cause
you
you're
worry
the
about
best
me.
one to do it.
I'll leap from head to head if I have to.
Okay. I don't think we're gonna get close to this,
But you,
but we will see.
maybe just reach out with it and see how close you can get before before their heads look. And I'll watch the crowd. You watch what you're doing.
Form a solo loop. Okay, Tom,
Yes.
can I, if, how am I gonna do this? I'm trying to think of a way to do this. I don't actually want to touch it. By trying to use subtle force, would that be touching it, or would that be kind of like?
No, it would not.
Yes.
It would not be physically touching it. It would be magically touching it.
Okay, and then
Maybe try and
I
touch
can
it with
try.
use the
Sure,
subtle
let's
force.
try. Let's see what happens.
Use the subtle force to pick up a stick and then poke it with the stick. Because that's kind of what we need with the knife.
I kind of want to see what happens if I touch it with subtle force.
That's a good start, actually. Yeah,
Is
start
that an
start at the
intentional
bottom and
reference
work
to
our
the
way
life
up.
force?
I
Yeah.
want to see
What?
how close I can get
Is
with
that
like the
intentional
equivalent, like
reference
just
to the
with
leaf force in
something
physics.
corporeal touching it or getting close to touching it if they pay just as much attention. So if I don't know this is a disadvantage.
Let's go take a seat while you do this, so we look, you know.
Correct. It's a disadvantage.
Yeah, I want to go like lean against a tree,
Okay.
Looking
play
nonchalant.
with the yarn on my fingers.
It's a 30-foot range.
I'll yeah. I'll act like I'm
Is
doing
there
a little
somewhere I
dance
can
for her. She could be pretending
Can
to
I
watch me
nonchalantly
do
lean
the
against
dance.
the fence post or something?
Okay, so you lean up against one of the tables. You can see actually
Yeah.
the crowd of people is gathering more and more, and there is
Yeah.
a podium set up at one end, and it looks like there's a few people walking up to the podium as you're standing off to the side and doing your thing.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to try and see what happens.
Okay.
That's a dirty 20.
Disadvantage? You brutal bastard. Okay, well you're about a little less than 30 feet away, and you meow 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 meow, and
Yeah.
And don't forget, you got a check mark towards learning that spell.
This is true.
you can see a faintly visible spectral paw,
Yep.
and you direct the spectral paw.
Can you see the thing, or is it invisible?
Faintly visible, like
Okay.
just it's
Like a
translucent.
shimmer.
Yeah,
So-
it's a bit
like
of-
seeing a heat.
I
lamp.
want it to I don't want it to touch high up because I don't want it to be more visible, but I'd like to see how close I can get to it with that. If
you
people notice.
you shunt the subtle force all the way to the plinth that it is standing on, and you touch it.
Yep. And?
Nobody blinks an eye.
Now, try using a stick or a pebble to touch it to mimic you holding the knife. when
Is
you
there
do
like a little rock or something that's like on the ground next to it that I could just kind of push against it?
Oh yeah, you're in a farming community, and there's pebbles all over the place.
Yeah, but I want to
Sticks.
I want it to be like on the ground, push it up against it.
Oh yeah, there's something right close.
Okay. Nothing?
Nothing. Nobody bats an eye.
Okay, so we all know what the new plan's gonna be, right?
The new, but I can only do
New
one
twist.
thing.
Attention, everyone! Attention! If you could all just have a seat, it's the
Oh, is it
feast.
starting?
The feast is about to begin.
Oh, yay!
What do?
I excitedly go to my seat.
I'd say we all circle up as a group and pick a spot, like somewhere toward
I
the
think we
end
should
of
be
the
kind of at
table.
the back a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a large table that goes all the way around. A lot of the women have like the midsummer fucking headdresses
God.
on their heads.
Oh God.
People
we
are
stick together
Yeah.
for sure.
people are in their finery, as fine as it gets. They're good denim with the holes in it, and
I think that this calls for us breaking the fundamental rule of D&D,
Yeah.
which is always split the party.
yeah, and always stay
We're
together.
gonna stick
And
together
we
for
actually
once.
stick
I
together.
don't know if I like it.
I know it feels
I
unnatural.
feel wrong.
It feels unnatural, and we have a cat, but let's try this.
And there is a, now is it a woman or a man? I'm not sure. I'm just stuck here.
Maybe both, Tom.
Maybe both. I shouldn't assume. My notes don't say.
I also don't want to drop this spell, Tom.
Okay, you keep concentrating.
Yeah.
You see a middle-aged Asian fellow wearing what looks like leaf armor almost. Step up to behind the pulpit, the podium that they've set up for him.
I'm super jealous of his armor, just out of character.
Okay.
No, let me rephrase that. Poppy is super jealous of his armor.
Thank you everyone for coming to this year's fertility festival.
Second annual. Woo! Woo!
Yeah, and you hear clap, 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 clap,
Yeah.
clap, and a lot of hooting from the
And
crowd.
she looks at some of the more eligible.
For those of you who know me, I don't need an introduction.
Shiloh is way better at flirting than I am.
My name is Druid Zoo. For those of you who do not know me, that's XU, not zoo, like the place where you would keep animals in a barbaric situation that we do not like here. And you hear a lot of boo, yeah, from the crowd.
He's a druid?
Yeah,
Did you bring your wife? Just kidding.
and you hear like ha 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 ooh ah from the crowd. And there is roughly 200 people there, children, adults, old people, all manner.
Oh, it's a lot.
We will have the feast, and then after we will have the these sacrifices
Oh,
for a good harvest. And again, for those of you who are, because there are some out, you actually can see people who've come in from out of town for this, because it appears to be a bit of a thing. So there are actually more than 200 people here.
some are more spectatory.
Yeah, some are more spectatory and looking around like looky-loos like you. There actually are a few like rich people there in like actual finery and nice
Oh.
dresses.
Slumming it. Or
Yeah, experiencing
Oh.
the local customs.
Okay.
For those of you who are new here, it is not actually sacrifices. We do not sacrifice anything. There are what we are promoting as our traditional sacrifices of menstrual blood, semen, and just regular day-to-day blood. Which we offer.
Gotta watch out for that day-to-day blood.
So blood and semen is what they want.
Yeah, blood and semen. That's all. That's all it is.
What?
That's all it is.
Okay, I'm calling this session the BS
Blood and
session.
semen.
Blood and semen
The
session.
BS. The unspeakable BS.
Just go all out. Just call it the blood and semen episode.
Does it have to be our blood?
Those willing to sacrifice. Again, there is no. Please keep your genitals to yourself. This is a family affair, and you hear people laughing like, yeah. Take your shoes off. Some guy yells from the background. But you are welcome at any point in the evening to lay your sacrifices on the plinth, and we will have a grand harvest this year. Thank you all for coming. Enjoy the food, and music starts up, and people start eating, and the food goes around, and yes, hooting and hollering.
She
And,
makes.
So I do have once we've eaten and things are sort of going and people aren't paying attention, I'm gonna see if I can't get the group to go for a walk with me.
Yep.
Oh yeah, no problem.
I love walks.
Flip flop, are you coming?
Ah, I guess.
If we put a harness
This is
on
what
her, would she
happens when
just?
someone sacrifices something.
We'll be back before
We'll be
that.
back. Yeah. I would-
If we put a harness on you, would you just like flop over on your side and lay on the ground, like just like lay there? Yeah,
100%.
all dejected,
yeah.
pissed off.
You're like, fuck this, I ain't not moving.
Well, I don't think your original plan's gonna quite work. I don't think you can get up there without causing a ruckus.
No, but I think we could get up there with using the knife with the phantasmal force.
Thing is, they keep paying attention. And I don't think this party they're gonna leave the obelisk area at any point, even with fireworks. However, usually after gathering like this, I've seen many a showdown, hootenanny as they say, and usually sometime in the middle of say 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, there ain't many more standing. Ends up fertility. You understand later.
Yeah, okay.
They're likely to end up in, well, off in their own little compromising positions. Leave the obelisk out near empty.
No, what about all the extra men?
The sort.
Extra men? The fact that there's 75% men here?
Well, I guess we're gonna find out then.
I could keep a few of them.
I was gonna
So
make
what
a
is it?
suggestion,
103
Sash.
men? 103 men at once?
Death by snoo.
How fast can you run?
Spongy and bruised.
What was their cat saying?
How fast can you run,
Me?
Sash?
Very, very. If you grow your legs.
You want to make
Yeah.
a real distraction? Go streaking.
Oh my.
Because she could probably outrun most men here, I think. If she really wanted.
Briefly, at least. I don't know if that would be her style. That's a little bit.
Catch me, catch
Yeah.
me. I could see that. Playing hard to get. Catch me, ooh.
But I'm also unfamiliar with this ceremony, and I don't want it to turn into like Rape Fest 2000. I am very attractive.
With that 11, or
Is
with
there
that
a
minus
plan,
one
or is the
charisma.
plan just try?
Just driving the men wild. So, what's the plan, guys?
I think it's still wait till everybody gets drunk and goes to bed. If they tend to stay up late, then we'll have to create a diversion.
Yeah.
No, I think that's the basic plan is
So plan
Wait
A
for late
is
at night.
wait.
the other plan would be when everybody goes up to do the offerings, have me sitting up somebody's sleeve and be like, yoink, scrape. That's the only other plan I could think of. Is going
I
up
think
and
that
trying
would get
to
them suddenly staring.
surreptitiously
Yeah.
snag a quick
Has
off.
A sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Have we seen anyone make a sacrifice yet or not yet?
Okay, so you guys eat dinner. You go off. You have a little chat, and as you're coming back, you actually do see people walking up close to the obelisk, not actually on the plinth itself or touching the obelisk itself, but then like taking small containers and dumping various liquids. Fluids and oozes and semi-solid gel kind of looking things.
Bodily juices.
Juices. At the foot of the obelisk's plinth, not actually on the plinth itself.
So nothing's touching it. Not,
nobody
not
is actually
them,
physically
not
touching.
their offerings even.
The only time that you get the stary effect is when it seems like one of the outsiders who is here like you to see the festival goes up to make an offering. They are escorted by one of the townsfolk and they are showed where to lay it. And everybody who is on that side of the obelisk who is not escorting them looks at them.
Okay. Well, while all this is going on, I am going to sit down and start talking to one of the locals. I'm like,
This obelisk is really cool. Can you like where did it come from? Why do you worship it? What's its whole deal?
Well, the obelisk is great. It was a fantastic summer harvest last year. We just thought, when we showed up here, it was here, and we figured, go with it.
Oh, so you think it has something to do with the harvest?
Who knows? But it was here, so.
So you just decided to start worshiping it?
What do you mean worship?
Uh,
It's just a festival. It's a good excuse to get drunk.
Okay. So, why do you give it offerings?
Well, just kind of a thing, just to do.
Tradition.
Just a tradition.
You just dump goo on it for traditions?
Well, not on it. We don't want to sully it. That'd be gross.
so
Just
you
on the
put
dirt. Just the dirt in
Right.
front there.
Okay.
Are there any writings on the
No, it's totally smooth.
How do you guys clean your obelisk? Because looks quite clean. How do you clean it? Who cleans it? I'll volunteer to clean it.
It's cleaned by the rain and the wind and nature,
But what if a bird poops on it?
Birds don't land on it. That is kind of odd.
Yeah.
Birds
Don't poop on it either.
I'm not going to even ask for a survival check or an
Never any
animal
poop.
handling check on that being weird.
There's never any poop on it.
Oh, that seems weird.
When we were close to it, did it give off any sort of weird feeling or anything like that?
No hum, no noise, no nothing. No feeling, no aura.
Yeah,
no
we don't
smell.
catch anything off of
It
it.
just seems like you'd walk up to any monument that you've ever been to in your life, and it's just a big stone sticking out of
That
the ground.
everybody seems to stay away from.
I don't think we're gonna sneak up to what people are doing their offerings.
They
So-
don't seem to be stopping people from approaching it.
No,
But I'm worried
no
about
one's
the-
touching it.
I'm
though.
worried about touching it. Like, what if you touch it and something really bad happens to you, and they're not about to stop you from touching it, but they're waiting for something horrible
Poppy,
to happen.
I need one of your dragonflies.
Why?
He only has 2.
Or something that I can Tom, can I use the
The subtle force.
subtle force to take his bugs and touch it to the obelisk?
You can absolutely try.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't like it, but I am assuming I can catch more dragonflies, so I'll give you old Woundy.
Well, I don't care. It doesn't have to be a dragonfly. It can be something you have in excess.
I'll give you one of my bees. I got lots of bees.
Okay.
They're all just worker bees. The queen will make more.
Do you eat the first one?
Yeah.
I got a whole jar of them. And when you eat the first one, I'm just gonna go.
That's not what it was for. Blah blah.
Okay,
Focus.
flip flop. Make a luck check for me.
Fuck.
Oh, is she gonna get stung?
Well, no, I'm touching it with the magic thing.
I know.
Magic and not actually.
Yeah. Make a luck check for me, Flip Flop.
I think she went to the stone.
Do I still have the extra luck from
Yes, you do.
Bellerin?
Yep. And you've got 2 auspice dice as well.
But, 14.
Yeah, you actually managed to concentrate all the way through dinner, all the way through that conversation, and you held your spell that entire time, concentrating.
I didn't talk to anyone. I just stared.
Okay.
Okay, I'll give you one of my bees.
Not Buzz. You don't touch Buzz.
Buzz, by the way, in case any of you were wondering, is one of those big, fat, fuzzy, really
Chunky-
clumsy,
chunky
chunky
bumblebees.
bumblebees.
Oh, I love him.
The bumblebee. Yeah,
Don't
the
kill
big
him.
bumbler.
Yeah, Bumblebee.
No, she's not getting Buzz. She's getting just one of my worker
good.
bees.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
Which are
grab.
more like your standard honeybee,
Yeah,
the
they're
non-fuzzy
boring.
looking.
And I
Yeah.
want to do it on like, I want to time it so that it's at least on an opposite side where it isn't approaching it, like where there's less attention to it.
Yeah, you pick. I don't know. You pick a side randomly, and it's
Yeah.
less empty or less full, and you grab your bee, and your subtle force just in there, and you touch the bee to the plinth.
And
Like mere nanoseconds before you actually touch the bee to the plinth,
yeah,
anybody who is on that side stops and stares directly at where the bee is.
okay.
Bee touches the plinth. Can the bee fly?
And
Yeah, it's a honeybee. Yeah.
I dropped the spell, so the second I touch it, I'm gonna spell.
You tell me, Ed. It's a jar of bees, so I'm assuming they
Yep.
can fly.
Oh, I just didn't know. I didn't know it was whether it was like the dragonfly where it was wounded or
No,
woundy
no.
or whatever
All-
the fuck's
my whole jar of bees.
Okay.
Are
No, I didn't win this one.
This is my colony
ate
that
the
I'm
first
waiting for a place to plant.
Okay, you drop the spell. The bee touches the thing. You see just a momentary flash in the eyes of the people who are looking at
Yeah.
the bee, and then you see the bee fly away. And then moments later, you see the bee come back, and near the base, near the plinth, you see it drop what might be pollen. You're a ways away, but you see it carry something
God.
and drop something at the base of the plinth.
Okay, that's fucked up. That shit is fucked up.
Are we all watching this? We're all together?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm gonna grab both their arms. I'm like creeped out.
Oh, we're like, calm down. We aren't gonna touch it. We aren't gonna touch it.
They're all
But they didn't react when it was a rock.
No.
Nope, they didn't even look when it was a rock, or a
So-
stick, or a piece of grass, or anything else.
So we
no
can't
touchy.
even.
Yeah.
No touchy. we'll do that. Yeah, we'll stick to the plan. Stick to the plan.
Penarol is a son of a bitch.
Not really. He gave us an onyx knife, which I'm assuming does not set it off in any way whatsoever.
He hopes. I bet you that's his experiment.
But I think we need to ask him for more detailed information
Yeah, I mean,
next time.
the spell again, and we're gonna use the knife that way.
I think we should ask him, what do you know? So that he tells us what he knows. We don't have to ask him any questions.
Yeah.
You guys are so suspicious of him. It's fantastic.
I think he's up to
Hey, you've read my character. It's-
I know. And she's highly influenceable, or
Yeah.
easily influenced.
Yeah,
and,
definitely.
Yeah, and you've been hanging out for the last.
Yeah, she
while.
would be, and love gossip. I love gossip. Of course, we're like, yeah.
Okay, so what's the plan, kids?
Yeah, we're gonna stick
I
to
want
the
to go
plan.
ask him what happens if you touch it.
What's that?
I want to ask someone what happens if you touch the obelisk.
Well, go ahead.
Where's the lady who I was promised was going to give me mead?
Oh, Helen.
Helen.
It is 8:30. We should probably leave it here before we get too in depth.
Okay, before we start stabbing.
Before you,
Ended on the creepy note.
Oh, so we'll end it on the creepy note.
Ended on the creepy note, and
All right.
Flip Flop's next words are, "I need to go find Helen. She has my meat." And
Are you gonna remember?
I will leave you with.
I rolled 17. Remember?
I will leave you with this. You do over here while you guys are all freaking out about the bee. You
Yeah.
do overhear one of the visitors extolling the virtues of South Lease. And, you know, we probably shouldn't live in Springfield anymore. We should move here. Yes, Martha, we're moving to South Lease. And this is one of the well-to-do, well-dressed,
Oh
come
my
to
God,
experiencing
it's like a brain taker over.
So I'm hoping.
Like quietly whispering to everybody over the course. Yeah, I'm assuming all of our conversations here were like
Yeah, we're
at
like
our table talking
Yeah.
subtly. I could go as a go-between.
Yeah.
the
I
people's
just- I
ears
assume.
if need be. But
Yeah,
saying,
I'm freaked out.
I hope his plan is to do something about this because
This is
something needs to be
creepy.
done about this.
Sorry.
Shit.
And one last thing.
we cannot let the cat touch it.
Who has the obsidian dagger? Was it an obsidian
Wasn't me.
dagger?
I
it was
wrote
me.
it.
It was
yeah,
you, and it's
yeah.
an obsidian dagger?
Yes.
Or was it an
yeah,
onyx
I believe
dagger?
so.
Or onyx,
Yeah.
Onyx? Okay, cool,
It
cool.
was I didn't write what it was, but it was dagger for obelix. But I'll write onyx.
It was onyx.
It was onyx, yeah.
We have to make sure our
That's-
cat does
that's
not
important.
touch it.
Glass.
I did almost touch it.
I know, I
Yeah, that was
know.
close.
That was fucking close.
And I was pressuring you to.
Yeah. Oh my God.